Ada-ada aja. Wow, sinyalku benar-benar terbaik. Kadang putus tiba-tiba gitu loh. Gue belum mulai ya, sebelum sampai lancar dikit paling enggak lah ya. Sekalian nyeting-nyeting suara dulu dah. Ini suaranya udah kedenger sih ya. Ini suaranya udah cukup. Agak kencengin gak sih? Kecilin dulu dikit dah. Nah segini kayaknya cukup. Nah ini udah mulai nih di live. Oke. Halo. Ini jam 9.41. Kelas trial itu biasanya berapa menit ya? Entahlah. Kita mainin aja deh. Jalan kan di itunya? Jalan sih. Coba gue dengerin suara gue sendiri. Entahlah. Kita mainin aja deh. Jalan kan di itunya? Oh iya, jalan. Iya jalan kok, jalan. Nah yuk, continue. Oke, kita bakalan class trial ya. Jadi rekap aja episode kemarin. Itu Mahiru itu dibunuh oleh, kita tidak tahu itu siapa. Nah, petunjuknya tuh apa aja ya kemarin ya? Yang paling kelihatan tuh petunjuk dari motif itunya sih. Dari arcade mesin. Jadi itu diambil, pertama itu diambil dari kisah nyata karakter di sini. Jadi di situ terdapat Fuyuhiko. Nah itu Fuyuhiko-nya itu apa namanya? Adiknya itu dibunuh. Ya adiknya itu mati, dibunuh dengan pemukul baseball. Bukan yang pemukul baseball itu yang girl ya. Mati dibunuh pokoknya. Nah itu kemungkinan pelakunya itu diantara siapa itu namanya, diantara cewek-cewek karakter yang ada di game itu. Dan ketahuan sama si yang moto itu siapa sih, pokoknya ada girl apa itu yang ngasih foto. Nah di situ ada pecahan vas bunga. Nah itu petunjuk penting sih, karena itu bisa jadi apa itu namanya, jebakan doang, kayak pengalih perhatian gitu loh. Sebenarnya itu udah mati dan pelakunya tuh nggak kabur lewat jendela, tapi kaburnya nggak tahu lewat mana. Pokoknya udah di setting gitu dah. Itu pecahan itu cuma buat mancing orang-orang datang ke TKP-nya gitu. Tahu deh itu yang di arcade mesin. Tapi yang penting itu kayaknya Fuyuhiko itu yang pertama kali ngelarin motif itu, dan dia tahu kejadian itu. Terus pasti ngasih kabar ke Mahiru ngasih tahu ke teman-temannya yang terlibat. Terus nggak tahu itu siapa yang bunuh. Dah gitu pokoknya. Gua nggak ngerti. Yuk kita mulai aja. Bodoh amat lah, nanti paling dibahas juga itu. Wah, he's gonna something crazy to me. I will be ruined. Hah? Dia ngomongin siapa ya?
Why you?
Oh, Monokuma. Hey, shut up and stay put. You stubborn little Lolita.
Stop it!
Tidak, yang tukang bully jadi dibully anjir. Hey, what's going on?
Sheesh.
Hyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. Wah, dipaksa kelas trial anjir. But Hyoko is still trying to run away, so Monokuma trying to warp her in a full Nelson. Oke, nggak ngerti gue. Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island food chain. Hah? Maksudnya? Ya nangis kan? Tukang bully dibully anjir. nangis ngadu ke emaknya.
Unbelievable.
This making me waste my sweet ass time. But there is another problem to deal with beside this one. Ya ampun, Fuyiko masih belum datang juga dong. That guy is totally ditched. He totally ditched my appointment. He pissed me off. Okay. Hah? Itu ngapain anjir Monokuma, buset. Oke, Fuyuko di sini ya. Dia udah berubah, tau-taunya Fuyuko-nya udah datang anjir. Oh, Fuyuko, you came. I was worried about you. Oh iya, aku khawatir. There's nowhere for me to run away. To run anyway. So no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Oke. Suka-suka lu lah ya. Well, it is all good. If the trial heads up, it is all good. Sinyal 2 merah-merah lagi. Looks like everyone is here, so let's ask the part now.
See ya later.
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Oke, jadi kemungkinan tokoh utama di kelas real ini Fujiko beserta kemarin dipanggil siapa aja sih? Yoko. Terus suster itu siapa sih? Mikan sama Ibuki ya. Kemungkinan 4 orang itu yang jadi karakter utama di kelas real ini.
Like,
do you even have a prepare?
show some spirit.
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy.
This too must be the will of causality.
Sinyal gua merah. So it begins. The beginning of the end. Oh, nah gitu ya. Now then, let's keep our spirit high, so we can one day find that shining of hope. Nah, bodo amat lah. Yuk, kita langsung ke class trial. Okay.
You're so evil.
No matter how many times I see it, it is a such best taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal test. Oke, udah masuk aja lah. Wah, sinyal gua merah coy. Tapi ya sudahlah ya. Gua mau minum. Sinyalnya merah. Oke. Sinyal gua merah, terus hijau kuning merah, Mejiku Ibinio sinyal gua. Gua minum dulu ya. I am defeat the boring routine.
So,
I've decided to start redecorating. Okay. Dekorasi ulang how it look. Mr. Monokuma direction apa sih? The decoration is awesome, isn't it?
impossible.
Iya sih. Latarnya jadi berubah biru sih. It is not like I did allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is.
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really? What is your true intention?
No.
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose. Gak ngerti gua.
Like,
A purpose is online anjir apa? Only gonna be a witness. Apa sih? Udah nggak ngerti gua. Lanjut aja. Nah, ini dia kejadiannya. Mahiru dibunuh, si ultimate fotografi ya. Itu udah topeng, nggak ngerti sih. Bunuh topeng itu buat apa? Wede. Cekring. Oh, save, oke. Skill. Jadi gua nggak punya skill, cok. Ada deng. Increase acceleration speed, effective during logic dive, oke. Ada lagi kah? Nggak ada. Oke, petunjuknya lihat sekilas aja ya. Ini petunjuk tentang korban. Jejak kakinya Hyoko kan ini kalau nggak salah. Metal bed, oke. Ini trash can buat apa nggak ngerti. Oh ini topeng. Permen karet gunanya buat apa anjir? Showroom itu nggak bisa buat keluar. Ini iron itunya, jendelanya. Broken tank itu yang di arcade mesin ya. Ini juga arcade mesin. Nah ini udah disetting dari awal nih. Ini apa sih? Oh, ini itunya dimaling ya. Baju renang dimaling. Ini hadiah apa itu namanya? Hadiah namatin arcade mesin. Ini foto hadiahnya. Nah ini nih. Ini foto vas bunga nih. Ini yang mecahin kemungkinan girl E sih. Soalnya girl E kan sendiri. Nah ini nih adiknya Fuyuhiko nih. Ini kemungkinan girl E ya tuh. Girl E nya dibunuh. Oh ini apa ya? Ini apa sih? Gummy bag. Oh berarti hubungannya Gummy sama Gummy bag itu si Hyoko. Hyoko itu di kloset selama ini. Ngapain dia di kloset anjir? The letter found inside my pocket. Oke, ini di kantong celananya Hyoko. Hyoko, tapi Hyoko bukannya temannya Mahiru ya? Nah. Oke. Jadi dia one hit kill. Intinya itu doang. Yuk, langsung. Ini takutnya itu kayak kemarin anjir. Pakai stick ada tombol yang nggak bisa.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment.
Share ya sekalian.
If you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Ya namanya juga Monokuma buat.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
Oke, jadi pertama kita bahas motif katanya. Ntar gue mau nge-share nih dulu ya. Sabar guys, gue mau nge-share dulu. Share-nya di mana dah? Di sini. Oke, bentar gue share dulu ya guys. Tunggu 5 menit. Sinyal gue bagus kan? Sinyal gue bagus. Kok lama ya timeline lainnya? Nah, gue mau what's new guys. Temenin kakak. Oke, gue post di line aja lah. Udah amat ya. Sinyalnya merah dong. Sinyal gua tiba-tiba merah. Udahlah, gua nggak peduli lagi dah. Yang penting main.
What? Who cares about that game?
Okay.
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Ya itu game itu motif banget sih. Pasti ada yang.
You're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
Oke.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Nah itu kejadian nyata dari karakter di game ini ya.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
Oke.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game.
Ya benar sekali.
Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Nah terima kasih Nagito.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Bukan cuma kalian sih. Semuanya dari kalian itu karakter game sebenarnya.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Nah ini dia A B C D E F. Nah tuh nama-namanya tuh. Ini langsung tunjuk kah? Kalau A itu kalau nggak salah kemarin yang suka dibully, yang disuka dibully kan Makan.
I see. Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki.
Ya bener kan? Iya kamu.
That timid tone. That definitely sounds like girl A.
Nah bener. Girl B itu yang ngebully. Girl C itu ya Ibuki sih kayaknya. Girl D kan yang moto kan pasti Mahiro. Girl C berarti Ibuki. Girl E kan orang nggak dikenal.
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be girl A.
Bener.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
Sinyal gua nge-lag coy.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Apa maksudnya?
A nasty, trashy pig shit.
Masih
I heard
trashy.
that in the game too.
Oke. Nah, ini dia. Apa ya jawabannya? Grup B kah? Pertanyaan apa sih tadi? Gue lupa. Grup B kah? Yang ngomongin
Girl
kayak gitu
B
doang.
was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Nah, tuh kan benar.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Weh, lu tukang bully anjir.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C. Tuh, hyper energetic dan unik. Ibuki lah.
I see.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Nah, udah.
See? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oke, I will see you tuh. Nah, sinya si beda anjir. Girl D itu tukang foto kan? Nah, tukang foto itu Mahiro.
I see.
Gue udah paham
Girl D
sama
is
ceritanya
Mahiro.
itu di motif.
The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
Kasian weh, Girl E di skip. Nah, Guy F itu si Fuyiko.
I see.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
Oh iya dong.
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Weh,
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
adeknya.
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were
Adeknya.
Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji,
Koizumi
Yoda,
siapa ya?
Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Nah tuh. Sumiki kan Mikan. Sayonji itu Hyoko. Yoda Ibuki. Mahiro ya, Mahiro Koizumi ya nama lengkapnya. Satu siapa ya? Satu Girl E kayaknya. Kuzuri dan Kuzuryo.
Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll.
Waduh, sinyal gua memarah guys. Sangat parah. Lebih parah dari apapun ini sinyal.
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Iya, tahu. Ini aku harus itu kah? Nah, Little Sister atau Older ya? Little lah kan?
can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu,
Ini
mentions
kalau
that he
misalnya
has
yang
a
like
little
sampai
sister.
akhir nanti gua upload ulang aja kali. Ini gua record juga soalnya.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
Dead bitch. Oke, nggak usah
Pretty
diitu ya.
clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
Iya punya.
Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
Nah itu dia itu ternyata adiknya
By the
si.
way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Tidak, itu jadi korban. Ya, masa kalau kayak gini doang harusnya udah tamat ya. Motifnya kelihatan banget kalau Fuyuko pengen bunuh. Apa ada orang lain yang memanfaatkan ini ya? The only character in the game that was being Fuyuko's little sister adalah ini dia,
I see.
korban pertama.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Ya benar. Udahlah, sinyal gue nge-lag kayaknya.
Based on
Biarkan.
Guy F's tone in the game,
Ini
it's
kalau
clear
gua
that girl
recordingnya
E
kan
is
masih
not his
lancar
little
kan.
sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Ya,
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me?
enggak.
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Wah, dia marah dong.
You said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Ya, korban
I have a
pertama.
little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events.
Nah, dia
That's
pasti.
why it's the motive.
Tapi kelihatan banget anjir kalau Fuyuko punya motif banget. Pasti ada yang
Don't go
gak
making
beres
shit
ya.
up, bastard. If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
Nah,
I
tuh.
mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy,
Wah, dia udah mulai panik
she
ya.
was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
Oke.
About that. You're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
Waduh.
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh?
Oke, tapi bukannya dia percaya ya harusnya. Dia masih mengelak kayaknya.
Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
Iya, dia pasti pembunuh.
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Waduh.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Oh gitu, siapa pembunuhnya? Masih belum tahu sih.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Iya.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko.
Nah, itu dia kesimpulannya tadi.
And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
Ya, adiknya Fuyuhiko.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then girl E is Miss Sato.
Sato siapa anjir?
Could it be the same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
Apa? Gak kenal
I
gue.
don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Oke.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Oke. Gak ngerti gue.
That may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Gak ngerti gue ngomongin apaan.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Nah, itu tuh dimarahin tuh.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know? I heard that girl E got killed.
Ah, ya itu tuh
No
tuh.
way! Is that true?
Yeah.
Killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
Kenapa?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E.
Oh, sinyal gua merah beneran.
Then
Ya udah
let's
deh.
hurry up and
Nanti
solve
bakalan
it.
gua upload ulang
Let's
nih.
first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Buat balas dendam lah. Karena Girl E itu pembunuhnya kan? Bukan witness, iya. Iya, pembunuhnya kan?
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Nah, itu dia.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But
Hah.
is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
Waduh. Kenapa ini? Dia
In
udah mulai
order to make
panik ya?
that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Ah, ini nih.
I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which
Okay,
was the
guys.
stage of the first case.
Jadi gue jelasin nih, dari peta ini bisa dilihat kalau pembunuhannya itu di ruangan kanan ya. Nah, di situ sebelum 4 orangnya datang ke lantai atas, mereka dengar suara pecahan sesuatu. Pecahan sesuatu dong. Nah, itu di lantai 2, terus semuanya naik. Mereka ketemu Girl E itu yang sendirian di depan pintu yang locked door itu loh. Otomatis si empatnya itu ngira apa namanya, pecahannya itu dari ruangan itu, padahal broken face-nya itu di ruangan sebelah tuh, dipancing sama Girl E tuh.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
Oke.
Get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Tumben ya Kemaru pintar.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking.
Itu suara pecahan, oke.
Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound.
Oke.
Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there.
Nah, itu tuh suaranya dari dalam locked door tuh, kata si Girl E.
But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office. And when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside,
Nah, ada yang
found
mati
the
tuh.
victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
Oh, padahal adiknya Fuyuko lumayan cantik loh.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The
Okay.
sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that.
Nah, itu tuh. Dikira itu pembunuhnya kan tuh kabur lewat kaca jendela itu ya.
Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Nah,
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
iya emang.
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
Iya.
By the way,
Kuncinya dapat dari mana
since
ya?
it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
Oh, kunci cadangan kah?
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
Oh, itu udah dipecahin dari awal.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Apa nih? Oke, ini broken vase kah? Kayak pertunjuknya broken vase lah. Ya, broken vase foto nih.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
Lihat apa ya? Eka?
She just broke the window in the music room
Kepencet 10 anjir.
and escaped outside.
Oke.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
Ya, keluar aja.
To go back to the music room
Pencet
from
apa ya? Saat nyepotin tuh pencet apa sih? Bener ya? Bener.
You need to go through the entrance hall.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the
Yeah.
entrance hall, the girl heard the sound of the window shattering.
Oh, enggak. Ya.
No, that's wrong.
Iya bener kan? Bukan suara window itu.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
Nah tuh.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
Itu suara vas bunga.
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After
Mana
the
gue
murder,
tahu.
a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound
Okay.
of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually,
Tuh
the
gue
murder
ngantuk ya.
was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key.
Ya itu masuk akal tuh.
With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room.
Oke, jadi kuncinya itu emang udah digunakan sebelumnya ya. Jadi dia mecahin akuarium, jendela, terus keluar, kunci dari luar, balikin lagi kuncinya. Terus baru dia pecahin vas bunga.
All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
Nah, tuh.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
Iya, berpapasan gitu loh, kebetulan.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wah,
Wait a minute!
Cepat
The
sekali.
mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
senjata pembunuhnya apaan?
You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Pengen boker anjir.
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
Oke,
A disgusting one.
senjata pembunuhnya bukannya tongkat baseball ya?
The
bukan ya?
weapon is pretty unconventional! The answer was revealed in the game, though!
Hah? Pemukul bola kah? Tapi kan, yang pemukul kan di mayat kedua ya? Begitu apa dong? Akuarium ya? Masa ngelempar akuarium aja?
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Apa es batu ya? Kan air. Ada akuarium atau akuarium diketok? Kayaknya nggak mungkin akuarium yang diketok ya. Don't stop the bus, oke. Oke, udah. Apa nih? Iya, kelamaan cuy. Good luck, have fun. Ya cepetin yuk, belum bisa. Broken fish tank kayaknya sih. Ya broken fish tank kemudian.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Ya,
What about broken glass?
broken dust.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Mungkin.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Kayaknya nggak mungkin.
That's
Ini
too
ngambil
big to be a
itu ya?
weapon.
Then the piano.
Oke.
Why are you going even bigger?
Mana gue tahu anjir.
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Enggak.
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was
Iya.
there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Enggak, bukan. Kayak gue harus ngambil item
A
dari
weapon
orang lain.
inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Kayaknya nggak mungkin pakai gelas tuh.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
Ini kali ya. Pencet apa sih? Kalau mau ngambil ini.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Oh enggak, gue harus setuju ke orang-orang ya.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
Victim crime skin
It's on
foto.
that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood.
Was there a weapon with blood?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Enggak. Nonton fashion. Bentar, coba ini ya.
A weapon inside the music. What about broken glass?
Broken glass
Isn't
kayaknya
the
enggak
cause
ada.
of death a
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
Oh enggak ya, bukan ya?
Damn it!
Aduh. Apa
A
dong?
weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Broken fish
Isn't
tank
the
ya?
cause of death?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Too big to be a weapon.
Why are you going
The investigation.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Gravel?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them, it should have had blood stains.
Ay. Oh apa ini ya? Akuarium
A
itu
weapon
cuma
inside the
buat
music room, huh?
bersihin
What about
jejak
broken
darah mungkin.
glass?
Tapi ada itu.
Isn't the cause of death?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used, it should have had
Ini
blood
kali.
stains.
Aduh, bukan ya?
Damn it!
Apa sih? Tunjuknya
Weapon
apaan
inside
ya?
the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Bukan ya? Oh, gua agak bingung sih.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Ini stolen swimsuit
What
kayaknya
about broken glass?
nggak ngaruh.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Flash foto kah?
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Ini. Oh, gravel itu batu ya? Iya mungkin. Gravel itu batu-batuan yang
A
di
weapon inside the
ini kan?
music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Broken fish tank ini kayaknya.
Isn't the cause of death?
Think you attacked her with the fish.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Batu-batu di
Why are you
akuarium
going
mungkin.
even?
The investigation.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Aduh. Gravel itu apa ya?
Damn it!
Waduh, bingung gue ini anjir.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the
Here you
cause
go.
of death a blow to
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
Nggak
That's
bisa.
too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation conduct.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Aduh, apa sih? Gue harus setuju sama siapa ini?
Damn it!
Dah, kalah dah.
A weapon inside the music room,
Gue
huh?
nggak tahu senjatanya guys.
What about broken glass?
Ini hubungannya sama stolen swimsuit apa ya?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Oke.
If it's a weapon that was used to beat, it should have had blood stains.
Was
Oh,
there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her
stolen
to death with her
swimsuit kali.
fists.
Apa sih? Mas senjata
Weapon inside
pembunuhnya
What about broken
baju
glass?
ini.
Isn't the cause of death?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a.
Aduh, times up lagi. Gue nggak ngerti guys, sumpah. Ya ampun, baru pertama udah langsung kalah gue. Ya ampun, gue nggak tahu senjata pembunuhnya apaan. Apa sih senjata pembunuhnya anjir? Nggak penting coy. Ya retri lah.
We will never give up.
I'll never give up. Kita coba semuanya ya. Oke, kayaknya gue coba ini ya.
Weapon inside the music room, huh?
Stolen swimsuit.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the...
Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
That's too big to.
Then
Mana
the piano.
Fuyuko?
Why are you going even?
The investigation conduct.
It's on that big escape.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death,
Nih.
should have had blood stains.
Aduh, bukan. Apa sih? Masa gue harus
Weapon
lihat
inside the
tutorial?
music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the
Antara
cause of
dua ini
death a
sih.
blow to the head?
Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
Apa ya?
It's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
Coba.
It's on that big escape.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them, it should have had blood stains.
Aduh, nggak bisa anjir.
Damn it!
Hah?
A weapon inside the... What about broken
Kayaknya yang
glass?
Isn't the
dikatain
cause of
Ibuki
death-
dah
Didn't
paling
you talk
benar.
to her with the fish tank?
That's too big to be a.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
It's on that big escape.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Tuh, nggak bisa loh. Gravel? Broken glass kah?
A weapon inside the... What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Oh ya, blow ya.
Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
Ini gue nggak ngerti guys,
How
sumpah.
about beating her with gravel instead?
Broken face
If
itu
it's a weapon that was
emang
used to
ngaruh?
beat, it should have had blood stains.
Nggak ngerti sumpah. Ini
Damn it!
apa yang berhubungan sama senjata pembunuh anjir?
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Broken
What
face
about
tank
broken
kah?
glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Enggak, bukan.
Didn't you talk to her with...
That's too big to be a.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
It's on that big a.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Ini kali. Apa sih, gue nggak ngerti sumpah.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Ntar gue googling dulu guys. Gue nggak ngerti nih apaan. Gue literally nggak ngerti. Ini kelas trial kedua. Kelas trial kedua dan Danganronpa 2. Itu yang ditembak itu apaan? Gue nggak ngerti. Aduh, ada walkthrough-nya nggak sih? Chapter 2 nih. Yang ditembak apaan anjay? Waduh, ini dan aku butuh walkthrough ya. Kira-kira ini yang ditembak ini apaan? Ini nih. Ini nih answernya nih. Aduh, nggak bisa di refresh. Mana sih? Aduh. Bawah. Aduh, ini websitenya nggak bisa di drag ke bawah. Oh ya ampun, ini websitenya error, cok. Tutorial aja error loh websitenya. Mana ya? Ntar gue lihat tutorial nih. Mana? Oh, gua nggak
What about
ngerti.
broken glass?
Ini jawabannya
Isn't the cause of death
ini
a blow to the head?
baju renang
Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
It's
sama
too big to be a.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
baju renang sama
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her
Ini
with
nih.
gravel instead?
anjir.
I agree with that.
Gimana itu? Gua nggak ngerti.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
Gravel apa sih? Gravel kan pasir batu ah. Hubungannya sama baju renang apaan?
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
Oke, bagus sih Buki. Gua nggak ngerti sebenarnya.
You're not chosen at
all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
Nah, itu tuh.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Oh. Ngerti gua maksudnya. Jadi batu-batu kerikilnya tuh dimasukin ke tempat apa itu namanya? Ya ke tempat baju renangnya itu dikumpulin jadi satu terus dibuat dilempar atau dipukulin gitu.
Bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit.
Gimana caranya make coba?
If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Oke.
Gravel inside the swimsuit?
Tuh.
Even the ace attorney would be astonished by
Jadi
such a
keras.
fantastic...
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen.
Iya benar.
And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
Yeah.
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now.
Oke.
Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Apa
Girl
tuh?
D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Oh, oke.
Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
Iya kok bisa padahal emang Mahiru itu kan bareng sama yang lain.
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
Oh.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D.
Oke.
Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
Tidak.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
Kasihan Girl E dibunuh.
And? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on
Nah
the
ini
fourth
dibunuh
day,
juga Girl
or
E.
the game's last day.
Balas
I might as
dendam sih
well
itu.
ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Guy F dong. Si Fuyiko lah. Balas dendam.
It should have been Guy F.
I will never forgive her.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
Iya, Fuyiko itu.
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
Enggak. Enggak ada yang ingat.
I'm terribly sorry, but
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Oke.
even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Tidak.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Waduh, langsung ditunjuk anjir Fuyiko.
Talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
Apa itu? Not game and Mahiru death are probably related. Hah? Apa yang related? Metal bed. Ini yang berhubungan tentang kedua pembunuhan itu ya.
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.
Oke.
As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat.
Stick gue copot.
There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Ya itu sama itu senjata pembunuhannya.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
Waduh, dituduh mulu.
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. But don't you think that'd be too obvious?
Iya, kayak gampang banget.
What did he...
Ketahuan banget motifnya.
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Nah itu.
Trap? What do you mean?
Ada orang lain kayak mau
The
bunuh
true
Mahiru.
killer played that game and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Wah, dijebak kah Fuyuhiko
Are
kah?
you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't
Bisa
that
jadi.
what happened, Hiyoko?
Hiyoko ditunjuk. Oh iya ya, Hiyoko kan di dalam ruangan juga ya.
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
Nah tuh.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Waduh. Wah. Ini yang pantai itu bukan sih? Oh ya, footprint at the beach itu. Ini.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Hah.
Do you know where Hiyoko was today?
Iya, keluar dari pantai.
She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Iya, benar.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
Bohong.
No, that's wrong!
Bohong, ketahuan bohong.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't.
Bohong, ketahuan.
These footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
Iya, jejak kakinya ini jejak kaki lu.
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Waduh, ini kan udah diem tetap dikatain anjir.
Decide that based on ugliness?
They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange.
Okay, that's
Footprint
strange.
I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Buset, nasty pedo dong.
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house, which means when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, he used a different entrance.
Iya,
Different entrance?
dia masuknya gimana
Are you
anjir?
talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Oh iya, pintu belakang.
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
Nggak tahu.
was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Apaan?
I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
Wah, dia coba cari alasan kah ini?
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
Buset, jalan-jalan.
I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass! She's
Iya
obviously
loh.
lying!
It's a lie?
Berarti mungkin pelakunya
People who
Hiyoko
call
kayaknya
other
nggak
people
mungkin
liars
pelakunya.
are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Ya, banyak dong.
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Waduh. Wah, langsung dong. Apa ya kira-kira ya? Showroom kah? Letter N Mahiru kayaknya.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Apa ya? Bukannya ini juga
Go any other time.
letter
Then
Mahiru
you
ya kok
didn't
nggak
meet up
salah?
at the beach house?
Obviously not saying I met up with her when I never even saw her.
Apa
Is
ya?
this a panel of idiots?
Lu nggak pernah ketemu dia, kah?
I
Emang
did
ada
go to the
hubungannya?
beach house, but only
Kayaknya
during my
letteran
morning
gitu deh.
walk.
Oke.
I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Oke. Gua ngantuk, guys. Harusnya dipecah jadi 2 bagian ya. Gua kayak mau
I did
tidur
go
habis
to the beach, but
itu
only
pertama.
during my morning walk.
Nah, kan benar.
No, that's wrong.
Ada surat ke Mahiru nih.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
It seems there is apa tuh? I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you. Oh tuh, udah diajak ketemuan tuh. Beach house jam 3:30. Oke.
That letter. It's the one Mahiro had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious. I don't know.
Gua nggak ngerti juga.
Snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Kok semuanya jadi
Me
berubah
and
tuh
Hajime
kata-katanya?
met up at the diner around 3 p.m.
Oh, yang
to go to the
ini.
beach.
Heeh.
I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
Dia kabur keluar dari pantai sambil
So
nangis.
she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward. I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
Oke.
You're wrong. You're totally wrong.
Wah, dimarahin. Bukan dimarahin, kena bully
Now that you
dia.
mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So
Oke.
I
Kemarin
didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I
Okay.
went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
Oke, jadi si itu nggak ketemu yang lain ya?
For
Sendiri
some
ya?
reason, that sounds suspicious too.
Iya, benar
It's the
sekali.
truth.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that
Oh,
letter
itu
in
kok.
Kazuichi's testimony says it all.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter.
Oke.
I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Anjir, ujung-ujungnya nangis dong.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place.
Waduh, janjian Mahiru emang dijebak sama itu ya?
There's evidence for that too.
Nah loh. Apa nih? Suspicious spot. Ngomongin apa tadi sebelumnya? Gua ngantuk anjir. Ini kali closet kan? Iya pasti closet itu masalah.
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies.
Waduh, jatuh. Permen karetnya jatuh.
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Waduh.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house,
Wah.
hid inside the closet like a familiar.
Jadi
When she saw her chance, she
Itu
attacked
dong.
her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But
oke.
Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door.
Nah,
We have presented the proof. My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out.
oke nggak jelas Gundam.
It's a trap.
Jadi
This
gue
is
pengen bobo.
obviously someone's trap. Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
Iya tuh
It
siapa?
must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe?
Waduh.
The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right?
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
Waduh, dituduh dong, kasihan
There's
banget
no
Hyoko.
way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko.
Nah, terus siapa?
That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Ah, itu apaan lagi?
Sparkling what now?
Sparkling
That mask
Justice.
says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Nggak ngerti.
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
Udah ngaku aja dah, cepet. Gue mau tidur.
Heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
Aduh, nangis kan. Apa nih? Argumen apa kah? Coming back footprints. Hubungannya apa ya?
I shall render my verdict upon this. Hyoko is the sinner who.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt.
Oh, itu gue.
You went to the beach house, right?
And weren't you
Yeah.
also hiding in the... So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Drop the
Waited for your
gummy.
chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
Gilgam nih kah?
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body, so you were forced
Iya,
to
betul,
flee from
benar.
the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Kayaknya gue tahu dah.
I shall render my verdict upon this.
Bukan,
Hyoko
bukan.
is the.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's
Okay.
no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also hiding... So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Oke.
Waited for your chance to kill And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body,
Oke.
so you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Oke, nggak penting. Apa dia yang salah
I
ya?
shall render my verdict upon. Hyoko is the sinner who.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's
Okay.
no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Ayo pencet kayak buka itu gimana? Aduh, gue bingung anjir.
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body,
Oke.
so you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Oh. Gue nggak ngerti
I
ya
shall
guys.
render
Gue
my
ngantuk
verdict
guys.
upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is
Footprint
the
kah?
sinner who killed Mahiru.
Yellow kami back nih.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also hiding? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru.
And afterward, you fled from the...
At the time, the door facing the was blocked by the body, so you were
Blocked by
forced
the
to flee
body?
from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Ah, nggak ngerti gue. Apa sih ini harus mencet apa coba?
I shall render my verdict upon. Hyoko is the sinner.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
Apa sih nggak ngerti gue?
Crap.
Apa sih gue nggak ngerti
I
guys?
shall render my
Gue udah
verdict
ngantuk nggak
upon this
ngerti.
mystery's conclusion.
Footprint kah?
Hyoko is the sinner who killed
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Nah, drop the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill
And afterward, you fled from...
At the time, the door was blocked by the body, so you were forced to flee from the.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Apa sih nggak ngerti gue? Kayaknya
Shall
drop the
render my
gummy
verdict.
itu harus
Hyoko is
ditembak
the-
dah.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also hiding? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Aduh, salah lagi.
Damn it!
Apa sih nggak ngerti gue guys?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is the.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also... So that's when you...
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door face was blocked by the body, so you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Oke, nggak ngerti gua guys. Gua harus bantu Yoko tapi nggak tahu
Render
harus
my
bantu
verdict
gimana ya.
upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also... So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru.
Nggak bisa lagi time up anjir, 2 kali time up loh. Ini penting banget kan dibahas pembunuhannya. Astaga, kalah gua. Berarti deh lah.
We will never give up.
Mbak gue bingung guys. Apa traskan ya?
I shall render my verdict upon this Miss Hiyoko is the sinner who
I'm telling you, it's
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Aduh, gua nggak ngerti guys, gua ngantuk
Waited
guys.
for your chance to
Gua
kill
keskip
Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
yellow gummy kayaknya.
Time the door was blocked by them, so you were forced to...
And that's how you left your footprints!
I shall render my
Nggak
verdict.
ngerti
Hiyoko
gua.
is the
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also... So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Aduh, gagal lagi.
Damn it!
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion.
Udah, aku mencet.
Hiyoko
Gua nggak ngerti lagi sini apa.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's
Oke,
no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
traskan kah?
And weren't you also... So that's when you waited for your chance. And afterward, you fled...
At the time, the door facing was blocked by the body.
Hah, nggak ngerti gua.
And that's how you left your footprints!
Apa sih? Nggak ngerti gua. Maksud pembicaraannya apa coba? Ntar gua mau harus baca nih, gua nggak ngerti anjir. Hah. Gummy bag. Gummy bag kenapa maksudnya?
This mystery's conclusion.
Nggak ngerti.
Hiyoko is the
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
And weren't you also hyped? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Oh, ini nih. Maksudnya gummy
No,
bag
that's
apa? Apa hubungannya gummy sama gummy bag anjir?
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
Hah?
The only one
Maksudnya?
childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
Jadi gua ngantuk guys.
The brand of gummies you eat only have...
Huh?
Ya udah deh kayak.
That gummy is yellow?
Hah? Gummy sih
Not
loh.
mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies.
Oh, kenapa?
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely... Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
Hold on, you little bitch.
Oh,
You
anjir.
think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Apalagi nih gue pengen tidur. Ya ampun, masih belum kah? Habis ini gue skip dulu dah. Apalagi nih nggak ngerti.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
Oke,
You're
I
talking
see.
about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true. That's an important piece of evidence, and we can thank Mahiru for it.
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Apa sih itu? Nggak ngerti. Ntar gue ngantuk guys.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet.
Otopsi
There's
dah.
still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach.
It's true. That's an important piece, and we can thank Mahiru for it.
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength, blocked the door to the road. Thanks, we
Nggak
have the
ngerti
evidence we...
gue.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Gak ngerti gue
We're
guys.
not done with Hiyoko
Gak
yet.
ngerti gue.
there's still a huge
Ini
piece of
sahabat
evidence
sumpah.
left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence.
Oh,
And we can thank
What is that?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her,
mana
we
itu ya?
have the evidence we
Mikan.
need.
Nih,
That's wrong.
itu
I left
tadi yang
those
dikatain
footprints during
akannya
my
salah
morning
sih.
walk.
Jadi dia
We're not done
mati
with
sekali
you. There's
pencet.
still a huge.
You're talking about the footprints.
It's true, that's an and we can thank Mahiru for it.
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
Anjir, gue harus
blocked the door to the road.
anjir harus
Thanks,
dipisahin
We
dulu.
have the evidence.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Oke,
We're not
cepetan
done
lah,
with
cepetan,
Hiyoko.
cepetan.
There's still a huge.
You're talking about the footprints.
It's true, that's an and we can thank
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength, blocked the door to the road.
Anjir lah.
We have the evidence.
Astaga.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Wah, ini
We're not done
susah
with
sih.
Hiyoko. There's still a huge.
You're talking
Ini
about the
susah banget
It's
sumpah.
true, that's an and
Antara
we
gue
can thank
What
ngantuk.
does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
Nah,
No, that's wrong.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death.
instant death.
ya instan death.
According
Sekali
to my autopsy,
getok mati.
yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
Kepencet.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow.
Iya, one hit kill tuh.
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Diseret.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
Itu ada tanda
Why did the
digeser ya.
killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
Iya, bisa jadi.
If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Oh iya ya. Bajunya pasti berdarah.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down
Waduh.
on me.
Fuyukonya nantang ini.
We haven't decided that.
Hey,
Kepencet.
Fuyuhiko, why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Nah tuh.
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer.
Wah, harus berantem sih. Apa nih? Oke.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside after she moved the body.
Bentar.
She just washed it off in the shower. The fact that Hiyoko can be proven by the footprints in the sand. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Nggak ngerti gua.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the after she
Showroomnya
moved
nggak
the
bisa
body.
digunain.
She just washed it off in the shower.
Showroomnya nggak bisa
Through those
dipakai.
words. Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Ganti baju kah? Oh, si itu kan nggak bisa pakai baju sendiri. Dia aja harus minta bantuan si Mahiru.
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can tie my kimono says by myself. Ya benar.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and
Oke.
Smell? And it only smelled a little. Oh, Wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Oke.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Iya bisa jadi. Semua yang kena darah itu suspicious. Akane kan lagi berantem sama itu ya kan?
Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that.
Doubting me, of all people. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See? I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru.
Oke, gue ngantuk
Mahiru
anjir.
taught me how to wear
Cepat
a
lama
kimono.
banget anjir babak
And she
pertamanya.
was very, very kind.
Iya.
There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
Ya nangis kan beneran.
Stupid! 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 Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig Bart! I hope you get a hangnail and...
Anjir gue ngantuk guys, ini lama banget sumpah.
Hey, Hiyoko. Now,
Nggak ngerti
even though
gue.
you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that already.
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Ya Mahiru kenapa datang ke
Fine.
ruangan itu ya?
You want me to talk? Earlier she asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Oke. Oh dia bohong itu yang kemarin. Jadi gue ngantuk sama ini gue harus sepetin dah.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Iya bohong.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here,
You always have to say something snide.
at the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... Around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox. A letter?
Edisi ngantuk dah. Udah lah, cepet lah, kelamaan anjir. Udah bodo amat. Apaan sih? Nggak ngerti. Oh ini yang diterima itu. Loh. Kok pesannya mirip ya? Pesannya ke itu kan juga sama tulisannya. Kayak ada seseorang yang pengen apa jadi orang ketiga gitu.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Iya sama. Sama kayak ini nih. Duh gua ngantuk sih. Ini nih.
I can prove it with this.
Dah
This
cepet.
letter. Doesn't
Iya
it look
sama
like its contents are different?
Aduh ngantuk gua cowok.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30.
Oh beda jamnya. Oh jam. Oh beda
Meeting
jamnya
times
aja.
are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Iya sama kata-katanya itu.
Hyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Oke jadi yang ngirim bukan Hyoko juga ya. Hyoko nggak ngirim ke Mahiru apa-apa. Oh berarti si pelakunya tuh nulis kedua suaranya.
Killer must have
Dipancing aja.
forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions.
Iya buat mancing
That
itu.
seems very likely. Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Oh yang nulis sama tuh orangnya
This
tuh.
part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox.
Apa tuh?
This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting, and this
Nggak ngerti.
part. Let's keep it a secret. The killer forged both of those letters.
Iya, dua-duanya
In
nulis.
doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer.
Iya, nangis kan?
How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Ya, dia ditinggal Mahiru, nangis.
This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, we can just lightly punch him to death later.
Pelakunya masih belum
So
nongol ya.
based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m.
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep.
Hah? Ketiduran dia?
Why'd you fall
Yaudah, gue
asleep?
mau tidur juga dah.
It's
Lama
not like
juga
I
ya?
wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine?
That medicine.
Oh, obat tidur kah? Oh,
Did
diabius.
they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
Oke.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
Dia ditele ke dunia mana anjir?
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
Iya.
I was scared. I was really, really scared.
Dia kabur langsung.
The killer
Okay.
probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Iya.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the
Dijebak
killer.
anjir.
That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
No, nangis semua.
Please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it
Gue udah
really
ketiduran.
okay to believe her so
Wah,
easily?
terbaik lah.
She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. The class trial
Yeah,
is where we
cepet-cepet.
cooperate.
Oh,
The
udah kan?
killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other. Seriously,
cepet.
I'm on the side of the absolute
Gua
hope
hampir
that can
ketiduran, anjir.
overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two
Apa
hopes
sih ngomong apa
Your
sih?
stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with
Oh, kelamaan cuy. Gue pengen buku cuy.
We need to
There should be a new clue contained.
Ini nggak ada babak kedua kah?
Let us believe Yoko's words and discuss.
Yep. Good job. That's the right. Hey, what do you think of that, Monik? Hey. Hey. Whoa.
Wah,
Dumbass
ini
is
lama
the
banget
only
sumpah.
thing.
Ini babak pertamanya lama juga ya. Akhirnya ya ampun babak pertamanya kelar. Duh, ada tempat save nggak sih? Gue pin bobo. Wah, ini bisa di save nggak sih? Ini abis ini harusnya tempat save ada. Cepet lah, belum bodo amat lah, gue pin bobo. Bobo itu yang paling utama kan.
Correct!
Lama anjir. Nah, save progress. Udah, cukup. Oke guys. Jadi bakalan sampai sini aja, gue udah pengen tidur. Mau bobo. Dan ya udahlah, cukup segini aja dah. Ini kayaknya gue bakalan upload ulang soalnya nge-lag tadi yang dari sinyal. Dah, sampai sini aja. Jadi si ngantuk kelas